at a campsite because we didn't try to book a room at the lodge here early enough, but we are going to stay at a campsite with a car. So yeah, that's the first time we're going to do this, and it's going to be an off-road, no, not off-road, in a 4x4 wheel drive trail.
It's a primitive trail.
A primitive trail, yeah.
We're overlanding.
So we are overlanding.
And we got chicken and fish.
We got food.
Because we forgot food.
We forgot to go to the grocery store before doing this camping trip.
Like
as you can tell, we are very prepared.
We did get bologna and cheese.
Yes, we did get bologna and cheese. We have some camping essentials, sort of.
Tools. We even have
We just bought these yesterday. We've never camped like this before.
Got the wrong kind of gas canister for it, so we can't use it.
You know, so we got one of those like little cans that you light up.
You know, the kind that heats up the buffet food?
Yeah, that kind.
Like at your company's buffets.
We'll see how this
but we brought a frying pan, so we'll boil the water.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't even have a tent.
And we have never done a primitive road before, except the one at Padre Island. But then that was kind of, the one at Padre Island was short, and it was pretty much just mud. This one has some rocks, and I guess we'll figure out how we fare. You gonna stop and wait for me? Like, okay. We made it to our campsite. We're the only ones here. Look at all the room we have. We also have that little thing that says we can... What is that? Is that trash? I don't know what that is. Oh, right. That's... They provided us with a little box to put our food in, so the bears and whatnot won't be attracted.
Never had one of those before. Usually you're just on your own.
I know.
But I usually have trees to hang things in.
Look, I'd like to welcome you to our hotel. This is in our campsite. Amenities are a little lacking, but we got posts. It's pretty cool though. I wasn't expecting to find this. We are at Roy's Peak Vista campsite, and I'm not sure if this is one of those historical remains of an old ranch house, but just some sort of shelter.
It's probably had something to do with the wax.
Yeah, like the wax people. So apparently this whole area here, there was a wax making business way back in the 1800s, and they used the candellila flower, which they said you can find everywhere over here, but I can't find one immediately within this area. They used to have that business here, and then they pretty much decimated the place of the plant, and it's been under conservation till now, and now you can see it everywhere. Like on the drive here, there was a bunch of them. I just can't find any of them like in this area.
It's probably historic. Unfortunately, there's a lot of graffiti and they all left their names in there.
Good morning. We made it one night. This is our setup. That's where we slept, in the car. Then all our food we put in that little box thing that they provided. How do you feel, Ken?
My back hurts.
Yep. It's kind of on a slope, so it was a little uncomfortable. Well, not little. It was very uncomfortable.
I didn't think about that one.
And there was no mattress, so it's hard.
Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be good for you.
Yeah, supposedly. And then the moths.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I tried watching a movie so she could get some sleep before the snoring began. Kept fighting moths off all night.
It wasn't the snoring that kept waking me up, though. It was the wind. The wind was crazy last night. It was like shaking the car from each side, like
5,000-pound car going. And then we could get a tent that goes up here, and I'm thinking to myself, maybe it's a good thing we didn't get the tent.
So we left our chairs out here. We were like, for sure our chairs are gone. But no, they were just turned over. They're still there. But yeah. Good morning.
Morning.
How you feeling, Ken?
Focus.
All right, the sun is up. We are by the fork continuing Old Ore and going to Willow Tank Campsite. What do you think Ken is doing over here? Well, do you see that basket up there? One of the screws popped off, and this thing right here keeps rattling. This
Two
part.
screws popped off.
2 screws popped off, so that thing keeps rattling. So now he's transferring one screw to the other. No, before this, we were wondering. You just lose another one. Before this, we were wondering, do we need zip ties? And he said, no, we don't.
What are we going to use zip ties for?
This.
Well, if a screw pops out on something ridiculous like this, the zip tie could easily go through that hole and back out and zip down.
So there you go, folks.
So it doesn't rattle.
Backup zip ties. Alright, we stopped at Willow Tank Campsite, and I guess they called it that because they have an earthen tank that they built in the 1800s to help them feed their livestock. And this is what it looks like. It looks like a little pond. And there's footprints, there's animal footprints on it, so I guess animals still use it to drink from. And here's Ken over here eating his sandwich. You want a drink?
Yeah, absolutely.
That one over there. We have made it to Ernst Tinaja. Tinaja, which is basically Spanish for jar or well, I think. These holes on the ground over here are called Tinaja. A lot of animals drowned in pits like that because they can't get out of it when they take a drink of water. Well, this area that we're in, it's pretty trippy. I mean, we're in a canyon.
I think I'm just trying to enjoy the shade for a little bit before we walk back to the car.
So we finished Old Ore Road. It's our first 4-wheel drive trail here at Big Bend.
It's pretty much our first real off-roading trail.
Yeah, that was 26 miles of moderate off-road.
It's ranked a 3 out of 10.
Out of 10?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Not 3 out of 5, 3 out of 10.
Okay.
By real off-roaders, not us. We probably reach a 5.
Right.
Like we ain't trying to climb boulders.
Exactly. Okay, well, off to the Rio Grande Visitor Center now.
Bye.